Clarke, in improv, you cannot shut the other person down. For example, if I were to say good morning to you, you cannot say it's actually night. You didn't guess. You understand? Let's try it again. I shall begin. Excuse me, sir, that's a lovely looking apple there.
That's actually a peach.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you know peaches are the most nutritious snacks?
Actually, I think you're right, that's an apple.
Well, did you know apples and strawberries are considered to be the two most popular fruits?
I think you're right, that's a strawberry.
So, let me get this straight. It was an apple that looked like a peach, but was actually an apple, but in reality it was a strawberry the whole time?
Yeah, that's about right.
Clarke, why'd you agree to do this if you're just going to make a mockery of the art of improv?
You see, I didn't agree to do this. In fact, I'm only doing it now because you said you're going to put roses all over the house.
See, when you put it like that, it sounds like a threat, not an act of kindness.
You see, because a threat is exactly what it was.
Clarke, you need to stop twisting everything around. You know, studies suggest when people do that, it's because they have deep-seated issues. Was that the door?
Yeah.
Yes! Must be Charlotte. At least she will help me with this. Oh, Charlotte, I'm so glad you're... Is that a scroll?
Yeah, it is.
So... Oh, this is perfect!
Well, hey Connor, how's your day going? Mine's going pretty good. Hey, I got new glasses. Can never be a normal conversation with that guy. What's this all about, Connor?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh no, here we go again. Hey, by the way.
Hey, hope it hasn't been driving you too crazy.
Ugh. You don't even know the half of it.
Thank you. As you may know, Lottie, I've been a part of my drama club for quite some time.
You've only written about it in every letter.
Quite right. At the end of each year, the drama group does a little competition to see who the top student is. It's quite clever, actually. They call it the Drama King and Drama Queen competition.
You surely must have won then, huh?
Cute. You see, the main competition this year was Pierre Le Francais. He's a foreign exchange student from India, and let me tell you, he's talented, but his performances left a certain rawness that I had. And that's not even me being conceited. That's a quote from the entire class.
Oh, because you made them say that.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Anyways, let's get the show on the road, gather around, prepare to be amazed. Oh, this is nice. See, they do it in handwriting, using old ink and quill techniques. You know, studies suggest when you get a report, it's
just
best to
open
get...
the damn scroll.
A little anticlimactic, Clarke, but alright, I'll do it. Oh, characterization, King Lear. Emotion, King Lear. Chemistry, King Lear. Improv, Macbeth. Macbeth? I don't understand. I practice every day for 12 hours and... You! If I didn't have you as an improv partner, this would have never happened!
Oh sure, blame the weakling.
How am I gonna face Pierre? How am I gonna face myself knowing that I complete an utter failure?
Connor, don't do this. Every time I think I'll be able to come home and just enjoy a nice, relaxing time with Connor, something minor happens and throws him into a dark, depressing hole of sadness. Why can't he just make life easy? How long have you been out there?
About 4 hours.
Clarke, you're a therapist. Why don't you go talk to him?
For that very reason, you see. Therapists, they just listen, and if they're me, they give bad advice. For example, Mrs.Lucy still hasn't divorced her cat yet, and you know why? Because I keep telling her how dependable he is.
That's sick, Clarke.
It pays the bill, doesn't it? Hey, you're his sister. I mean, why don't you go talk to him?
I've never been good at getting him out of his funks. I usually just wait it out, but if he stays out there any longer, he's going to get severely burnt. Andersons are not known for their tans.
White people.
Well, wish me luck. Can you go get that?
Preferred not.
Snipey sneakers. Why not, Clarke?
Because I might run into myself.
What?
You know how everybody has a twin, they say? You see, I'm afraid to meet mine because if I do, it'll destroy time and space and cause chaos across the entire universe. Besides, I haven't finished my crossword yet.
Wouldn't be surprised if the word was ass.
Huh. Would you look at that? It actually is.
Hey, Joseph.
What's up, my Joseph-approved apprentice?
Oh, not much. No, Connor's having a major freakout, but other than that, pretty single.
Well, that's dandy. Now, if we're done here, I'm just gonna take a look-see around the house.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I am the most popular contractor in all of Joseph's lot. I mean, a nondescript Canadian town. And Connor asked me to do a look at the house and see what kind of value it'd be worth.
Wait, Connor's selling the house?
I don't know, I just do what I'm told to.
Since when? Never mind, just stay here while I go speak to Connor. What the hell were you thinking?
Charlotte, I'm seeing a lot of aggression coming from you right now that I can't deal with in this delicacy. So if you want to come back when you're calmer, peaceful, and in tune with nature, we can talk then. Ow!
What is Joseph doing in the house?
Joseph suggested that we should get him to do a free appraisal now. That way down the line when we actually want to sell the place, we know how much it's worth.
You can't just let Joseph wander around the house.
He's completely harmless.
Witch doctor said I just need one more of your possessions to put a curse on you.
Besides, he's doing us a favor.
Do you not remember Ian's one rule?
Ian had 53 rules regarding Joseph and this house. Rule 42, on the other hand, don't let Joseph slurp in the house, you will laugh for days, is perhaps the most poetic one.
Well, I'm talking about Rule 53. Don't let Joseph in the house.
Typical Ian. If you put that rule first, the other 52 would be negated completely.
You're missing the point.
I see your point, Charlotte, but I've never liked it to listen to Ian's ridiculous rules. Especially his first rule, don't hate me, which, even as a child, was extremely difficult to follow.
You do have a point. I'm keeping my eye on him, though.
Perfect. I shall return to my self-wallowing.
Joseph and I used to be tight until he did the unthinkable. When he became mayor, he set the curfew to 8 p.m. Now, you might not know this about me, but I love stargazing. Staring up at the stars just puts everything into perspective. But now, I can't even do that. Alright, so Connor gave you the okay to look around, but I get to follow you everywhere.
Charlotte, you still mad at me?
No, why would I be mad at you? I mean, you just took away my stargazing rights.
If that's what this is about.
Okay, and also, every time I try to call you about it, you just say, get wrecked, and hang up on me.
That's my evil twin brother. Joseph.
Yeah, alright. Let's go, Joseph.
I don't need patience today. I do have an order of marigolds off Amazon, though. Which is the non-trademarked Amazon. Don't want to get demonetized.
Hello, Dr. Clarke. My name is Mark Scoundrel. I'm from the Therapist Review Committee.
Oh, please, come in. So what brings you here today?
You're getting straight to the point. I appreciate that. I don't know how to tell you this, Clarke, but Dr. Barker has been found after being missing for 2 years and making some very serious allegations against you.
I can assure you that anything he says is completely false, and as a therapist, you should know that my word is completely trustworthy.
As therapists, our word is often the word of both truth and justice. But he's pointed to some seriously suspicious comments you've made in your YouTube videos.
There's no proof of that.
Actually, there is. I made a YouTube playlist. Can I use your Apple device?
It looks like you already are.
Alright, how do you work this thing? Do you press up or down or both?
Press
Up.
down.
Oh, you scoundrels, up! Trying to trick an old man. Up, play.
Now when burying somebody, you're always going to want to plant violets, as they make the burial really pop.
If you're trying to convince the police you didn't do anything wrong, give them a lily.
That's not a lily, Clarke.
I'll pay you to talk!
Start, Clarke.
Although I hate lavender, it's really good at disguising any unwanted smells. Like a dead body, for instance. Now, if you ever hated someone, always plant roses. The Rose Queen will haunt them in death as they haunted you in life.
Wasn't that nice?
Now you see, when you line those clips up like that, it makes innocent and helpful tips look almost malefic.
Clarke, I'm not here to blame you. I came simply to warn you that there is an investigation underway. There'll be 2 men coming to talk to you in a few weeks, so be prepared. In the meantime, I suggest putting your best foot forward in regards to your patients.
I always do my best work when it comes to my patients.
It's nice to see that you still have your sense of humor, Clarke. Good luck. I'll shut myself out.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm in danger. I'm an innocent man. I want you first and foremost to know that. But all my friends, patients, colleagues, and even my parents could make me look like a psychopath. I would never try to accidentally kill someone. That's Connor's job.
What was so important to take me out of my dramatically timed, depressive episode?
Joseph finished his appraisal.
I've assessed
that out of the three of us, I'm worth the most. Oh, you guys wanted the house, didn't you? Well, I've also assessed that this house could be worth millions, or it could be worth nothing at all.
You're gonna have to explain that one.
You see, it could be worth millions because it was designed by a genius, although, surely that could be.
Wait, but how could it be worth nothing at all at the same time?
You see, the biggest flaw with this house are the people living in it. You could really use an Ian, I'm just saying.
Right, so thank you, Joseph, for looking through all of our personal belongings, but I think it's time for you to go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You didn't even heard my plan.
Do we care?
Actually, Lottie, sometimes Joseph has good ideas, so I think we should hear him out.
I think you meant to say all the time.
No, I didn't,
this
but
this
okay.
particular plan would
Alright.
it's a wonderful design.
Okay.
Tell us.
Yeah, just skip the middleman.
Forgot what it was. Okay.
It's nice out today, though, right?
It is
Nice for a dramatic.
Don't ignore
sorry.
me. My plan is to have a fake open house.
Never trust anyone that uses air quotations. What's your real plan?
Nothing.
Joseph, if I were to allow you to do this, you'd be inviting upper-class individuals, right?
Oh, Bob's.
You know, Joseph, I think that's an excellent idea.
Is there a catch?
Always. For you see, just recently I completely, utterly, totally failed to get an Oscar nomination, rejected by the Emmys, gave the worst dramatic performance of my life. It all began on a bittersweet summer's day of 2018. It's a long and dreadful story. It begins with me waking up on a cheery but somewhat inaccurate morning. There were birds flying in the window, which
Joseph only cares about one.
Right, of course. Madame Le Petit said that I can get another shot at the performance if I invite a bunch of fancy individuals to watch me perform. And since Justin Trudeau isn't responding to my tweets on Twitter, I have to rely on you to bring those fancy individuals. For you see,
Here we go.
if your individuals play the part of an audience, you may have your open house.
I really wanted to sell this house. Fine, do what you must.
Perfect. Charlie, you should be my improv partner.
Wait, hold up.
Why don't you stop in the creative flow? Why don't you stop in the actor's method? The 1, 2, 3 by Madame Le Petit.
Connor, you can't just expect me to drop everything and perform in front of the most prestigious members of this nondescript Canadian town.
I think you meant to say Joseph.
Right. Joseph Slott's most prestigious people. Sorry. I don't need some of these people for financing later.
Charlotte, do you remember those little improv shows we used to do as kids? The way we made Mom and Dad giggle, their faces always beaming with such pride. Why would you want to spoil that memory?
I don't.
Now I understand where you're coming from, but don't we owe it to both ourselves and to the art of improv to give one last fantastic performance? You know, studies suggest that the only way we could ever truly move on from our childhood is to relive the memories that mean the most to us.
String butterscotch. Fine. We'll do it. What time?
Joseph?
Alright, I'm gonna go with friends, but I'll be back in time. See ya.
You know, even though you and I are not of the same species, that was pretty heartwarming, you know? Touched me right here, you know? Even if it was a little, gooey, long-winded, and, gross.
I think you meant beautiful, but thank you. That's complete and utter bullshit.
What?
Yep, never happened. You see, when Charlotte was a little girl, she fell off her bike and hit her head pretty badly, so most of her early childhood was really foggy. It's a trick I exploit to get her to do stuff and to embarrass her.
You know, that's pretty evil, and that's coming from the main villain of the show.
Thank you. Now I better go collect Madame Le Petite. If I know her, she'll be putting on her red lipstick right now. She's a real woman, let me tell you.
Did they seriously leave me alone after you? What did I do to gain this level of trust? Just seem to eat it out of me.
So I took Mark's advice and really revved up my therapy game. The problem is I'm losing all my clientele. I've lost more clients by being a good therapist than I ever did at being a bad one.
So what you're saying is my cat doesn't really love me?
that he will eat you when you die.
Oh, no need to worry about that, dear. I've got another 20 years left on me. But there is one thing that confuses me, though.
Not surprising at your age.
If you knew that I should be divorcing my cat, why didn't you tell me all the last 20 sessions?
Because then I wouldn't get any money. I mean, I thought things would get better for you.
Oh, it's nice to see when you make mistakes, dearie.
It's not what I said.
Even though you made a mistake, dear, I think it is almost time for my nap.
Be careful, it could very well be your last one. Although, if it isn't, would you like to book another appointment?
Oh, do you know what, dear? I think you've pretty much cracked the case. I'll be okay. Do you know what? Not divorcing my cat created a wedge between me and my whole family. But with Lucifer gone, that is my cat named after Cinderella. I think all of my problems will just disappear. Thank you so much, dearie. Hello, Connor!
Mrs. Lucy, how have you been? How's your husband? Last time we spoke, I heard he was the real cat's meow.
Oh, well, you know, Connor, things have not been great. Dear, I think I'm going to be leaving him.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you need any support, please let me know.
Oh, will do, dear. I'll see you around.
Yeah. Clarke, I need you to do something for me.
Hold on, first I want to ask you a question.
Clarke, this had better be a grade A question.
How do you know Mrs. Lucy?
That is a long and boring story.
Why do you think this would be easy?
It all began in English class when I accidentally made fun of an old person.
How
No, I didn't
so?
do it accidentally. I did it on purpose.
How so, Connor?
I'm glad you asked. It all began with a presentation about Jeremy Brett. This individual said at the end of her presentation that she wanted to be just like him when she grew up. Now, I don't care what anyone says. When you're married with 2 kids and a loving husband, I don't see how much more grown up you can be. So I called her 100. My professor asked me if I had just done that. I said I did, and as a joke, she said that she was going to give me a 0%. It was no joke. She actually did. So I had to beg her to reconsider it, and she said she would as long as I wrote an essay about how much old people can contribute to our understanding of the English language.
Why did you do a presentation on Jeremy Brett?
Because it was English class, how much more English can you get?
Well, anyway, Mrs. Lucy is quite the odd one.
Really? She always seems so sane. She has a loving husband, 2 great kids, 6 wonderful grandchildren.
Did you ever meet her husband?
No, I didn't. Now that you mention I never saw any photos.
That's because he's a cat.
Really?
Yep.
That explains why she was always pussyfooting around when I would ask her about him. Anyway, I need you to do something for me.
Yes.
I need you to sit and talk to Madame Le Petit until Charlotte gets home.
Connor, I don't know about that.
Come on, Clarke. I need her to talk to a fellow academic to show her how cultured I am. That way she'll soften her marking against me. And unfortunately for you and me both, you're the most cultured person I know.
I still don't know about this.
Come on,
Connor.
Clarke. I'll be there to jump in if it ever gets awkward.
Alright.
Perfect. I'll go get it.
Has she been in the car this whole time?
Ugh, I'm gonna regret this. I completely regret this. When Connor said he'd jump in, I didn't think he'd mean every 2 seconds.
Did you know Madame Le Petit created method acting? Now you may be like, that's a little strange, because she wasn't born yet. But little did you know she created it in a past life.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Method Acting with Madame Le Petite.
Yeah, go Madame Le Petit! Woo!
Step 1. We clap for Madame Le Petite. Step 2. Grab your blender. Step 3. Place the eggs in the blender. Step 4. Flour. Where's the bloody flour?
I don't think that's method acting at all.
Non-thespians, am I right? They just don't understand the finer concepts of drama. Madame Le Petite is a master of all of them.
Really? Such as?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. You see, her favorite method is called the medium. It involves wearing a blanket and channeling ghosts. Studies suggest that it increases both your understanding of your own spirituality and of the gourmet cheeses. And that's a direct quote from the master herself. So if you want more information, you should ask her.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry, Madame Le Petite. I've been a terrible host. Would you like some tea?
I would.
Oh, perfect! I don't even know why I asked. Madame Le Petite loves herbal tea. You know, studies suggest that people who like tea are
Just
better...
go get the bloody tea.
I'm just trying to educate you, Clarke. No need to shout. Excuse me.
Sorry about that. Connor just has a tendency to push my buttons.
Oh, yes. Connor tends to do that with all of the students. Especially his rival. Goodness me, they do tend to have a go at one another.
So, he isn't just crazy, he actually has a rival?
Well, Pierre is wonderfully talented, yes. But Connor has the upper edge in all but improv. He tends to get frustrated and blames a man he calls Mr. Shutdown. You wouldn't have to know such a man, would you?
No, nothing springs to mind. Anyway, do you have any acting inspirations?
Well, I am inspired by many actors and actresses, but Vera Farmiga is is one of my favorites.
You're a fan of Vera Farmiga? That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Well, that's the one thing you didn't know about me, dear.
You know, I've always put you on a pedestal because you're the epitome of what's great about drama. But to see you get starstruck over an actress just like any other peasant, it shows that you're truly human. And that's extremely inspiring. Oh, that must be Joseph. Please excuse me, Madame La Petite. Clarke, could you move your arm, please? Thank you.
I think I'm gonna head out too. If Connor asks, just tell him that I went to the doctor's about some roasted chestnuts.
Joseph, is everyone here?
Yeah, the bus is just looking for a place to park.
Perfect.
Is the backyard set up yet, Connor?
No, I assumed you were doing it. To quote Madame La Petite, the actor is expected to give a great performance, not do the legwork.
Well, Monsieur La Potato sounds incredibly lazy.
How dare you insult her!
Oh! You can't hit me. I'm the man.
Well, I just... Oh, Joseph! You motherless worm!
Joseph approved.
Ouch. Hiya! Ow! Son of a... Where did you learn to do that?
Xena, of course.
Ugh.
Oh, I've got to love theatrics.
So Connor and I had a bit of a tussle, but we had a good laugh about it afterwards after I threatened to vote him off the island. Hey, those flowers don't go over there, they go over there. God, I hate marigolds. Now roses, though, that's a man's flower.
Connor, I'm home. Oh, putrid pom-poms, what happened to your face?
What?
Your eye?
Oh, that. Joseph and I got into a little bit of a skirmish. Everything's alright now, so... Are you ready to give the best improv performance of your life?
Whatever that means.
Where's your vigor? Where's your lust for the art of improv?
Do you want another black eye?
No.
Good choice. Come on.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, miss.
Are you two finally ready yet?
Just a moment, actually. I wrote a little introduction. If you wouldn't mind reading it to the audience, I think it would help them get involved in the improv. Thank you. This is beautifully written, Madame La Petite. A few extra marks worthy. I think you need to work on that card. I have some medicine to do. Okay.
Today, audience, we're here to witness the most wonderful, awe-striking, Oscar-worthy, and most importantly, human Connor Anderson. Perhaps his best quality is his passion. Passion that makes him both an excellent lover and a fighter. Well, that last part's wrong, I mean, look who gave me the black eye. Our scene opens on a cold summer day. Connor's character wipes sweat from his brow. The store is bright and quiet. How long does this thing go on for? I'm not reading all this.
Just a moment. Sorry, I just have to get into character. Oh, who did that? Pierre! You won't mess me up again. Come on, Lottie, let's go. Alright. Hello, miss. I'd like
Action.
to... Joseph, you don't yell action in improv. It destroys the whole scene.
Whatever. You better dock the marks for breaking care.
Hello, miss. I would like to find some chocolate.
Action! Alrighty, one of you is Satan, the other one is new to hell. Welcome them. Go.
Be Satan.
Oh, okay.
Welcome!
To the underworld.
Wow, you got some really nice yoga techniques.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not into
Satan works out.
Okay.
Get up, child.
Okay.
Welcome to the underworld.
I like
Squats!
what you...
I'm gonna squat.
I'm sorry, Satan. I can't do it. Oh.
Squat. You have much to learn, Satan child.
Why am I your...
Satan!
I can't...
That's us!
Your technique is horrible.
Who is
Thank
this woman?
This is Lucy.
Lucy?
Short for Lucifer.
Oh!
Greetings, children.
Welcome, Lucy.
Straighten your back out, kid.
I don't have...
Satan!
Huh!
Squat!
Huh!
Squat!
Huh!
Squat!
Huh!
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, okay.
I need to call an ambulance, right?
They're closed
I
down,
don't
Connor.
care
It's
right
the-
now. It's a zombie apocalypse. Don't touch my face. What if you're infected?
They're like T-Rexes. If we just stand here.
But if they don't have small arms, I can't visualize it
No,
unless
you're
they
right.
have the small
You're
arms.
right. Okay. What if we build a fort with the chairs? Let's go.
Okay, that's an option. All right, you can do it. Wow. Oh, wow, that's unique.
I'm safe.
See,
No, get
I'll
away.
help you.
Get away from my fort. Get your
Excuse
fort.
you.
I'm
well,
safe. I don't know about you.
Oh, well, thank you, sister.
Get away.
Okay. All right, I'll just hide under this one, okay? I'll just...
You're getting closer, man. I can't really see.
Okay, well, that's you
Oh
probably.
no, I can't really see.
I know CPR.
Oh
It's
no,
okay.
I'm just gonna.
Oh my goodness, I don't think that's safe for the zombies. What if they get punctured?
We want them to be punctured.
we don't
Are you
want-
on their side or mine?
Okay, well...
Whose side are you on? I
okay.
can't trust you.
Quick, repopulate the earth.
What do you mean, oh no? I think you should be a little more nervous.
Well, it's bad.
Did you know
What did you-
studies suggest...
No, it's not the time,
It is the
Connor.
perfect time
It is not-
that you
We
can't
have our
actually get
knees in
killed.
quicksand.
Okay, what if we start digging?
Okay, no.
What if we start
You
digging?
can't dig through quicksand.
Why not?
I'm
It's
leaving.
sand that is quick.
I'm leaving.
You can't leave quicksand.
You can leave quicksand.
No, you can't.
Just gotta get
See,
away.
I'll show you.
Oh,
See, you can't. Oh no! That's breathe. Breathe. Oh. I'm sorry. One of us can make it. No. I'm sorry. I want that room.
You back up. My
My son.
grandbaby's kid. My grandbaby. But cancer.
I'm sorry. He's a baby. He don't need a broom. My son needs a broom.
My baby needs a broom.
No,
Mom.
he doesn't.
You can tell.
If he's
My
already,
grandbaby.
if he's already
My
dying, he
grandbaby
don't need a broom.
My grandbaby need a broom.
Okay,
Sweet
that
up cancer.
Excuse me, that doesn't make sense. As a cancer patient myself,
Cancer.
do you understand my plight? My
Do you
two
want
one's
to
about
my
to...
grandbaby?
Oh,
My grandbaby like 2 years old. What, you 100? You better die. bitch.
Excuse you.
You better die. My grandbaby 2 years
You
old.
can't use that broom for that.
Leave
Back in
this
my
broom.
day, I'm just going to take the broom.
No.
I'm just going to take the
Get the
broom.
broom.
I'm going to take the
No,
broom.
I got the broom.
I'm going to take the broom.
Oh,
Hit him with the broom.
No, don't hit that. Madame,
my grandbaby.
this is my baby.
This is my own Timothy.
I have a confession. This is actually for me. It's not for my baby. I need a few hours alone. Excuse me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
I may look weak, but I'm strong.
Holy schnitzel, you are strong. Shortbread cookies in a pile of lard. Give me that. Come on. Come on. Come on.
No,
There's a lot of contact going on here. Give me the broom.
No.
Oh. Oh. My hip.
My belly.
Your belly can't break. It's not a bone.
My belly broke.
Oh, my hip. Oh. No, it's okay. I need smoke.
Oh no, this what's killing you, Jonathan. This what's killing
I'm
you.
already dying, Ruby.
This what's killing you, Jonathan.
I forgot how great a keister you had, though.
Oh.
I like that look.
Oh, thanks, Jonathan.
It's okay.
This what's killing you, no.
No. Oh, Ruby, give me that. Oh, my arthritis acting up. I
Oh
can't
no.
move my hand.
My other son did.
Oh, yeah. I'll drop my cigarette.
cigarette.
It's okay. It's just a hospital. You know,
What?
our life has been beautiful. We had 2 kids
2 kids.
that we didn't want.
Nope.
We had 5 grandchildren.
5 grandchildren.
We tried to give them 2.
It didn't work out.
They didn't
The
work
cult
out.
wouldn't even take them.
Yeah,
The
no.
cult would not take them.
It's a shame. You know what else I miss? I miss the blueberry jam.
Oh, blueberry jam.
Honey Bear, that was good blueberry jam.
Blueberry jam.
It tasted just like Honey Bears. Not that I would know. I don't eat Winnie the Pooh.
No.
I'm not into Winnies
You-
or Poohs.
You're Jonathan. You're not really
Yeah.
who you are.
Yeah, okay.
Who you
Remember
are.
that time I gave you a ruby and you said, my name's Ruby, and then we got married?
It was confusing.
No,
I'm like, am I Ruby or is that the Ruby? I don't
Oh.
know. It was confusing.
It was confusing.
It was
for me and
confusing.
you
It was
both.
like, who are you marrying? The Ruby or this Ruby?
Excuse you, I was marrying both.
That was a day.
I had too much
That was a day, Jonathan.
I'm glad you remembered it, Ruby.
Oh yeah, it's like.
Anyone else I remember?
What do you remember, Jonathan?
I remember where I put my cigarettes.
Oh. Oh, I'm like, oh, Jonathan! Nurse! I need a nurse!
Thank you, miss. I will reconsider my adoption of a T-Rex.
It's funny because young people don't have any worthwhile advice. Bravo, bravo.
Thank you, thank you. I'd like to take a moment to thank the woman who inspires me every day, who always gives me great ideas, who always looks out for me. Madame Le Petit, everyone! Woo! Alright. Madame? Well, what did you think, Madame? Speechless. I don't blame you, lass. It was pretty moving, if I do say so myself. Some sort of sound of excitement or acknowledgement would be nice, Madame. Madame, are you alright? Oh my god.
Connor, did you kill another one of your professors?
She's not dead. She can't be. I didn't get my grade. I mean, human life is sacred. She's not breathing.
Bodies tend to do that.
Damn it, Joseph! Is there a doctor here?
I am.
You, Pierre. I need a knife.
What?
I have to open a hole in her throat or something to let air in?
God, no! Start with CPR. Joseph, call 911.
How does CPR work? Breathe!
God, no! Move!
So as it turns out, Madame Le Petit suffered a minor heart attack induced by a fantastic performance. Of course, that's just my opinion, but look what I got!
Well, that's the end of that.
What ended up happening?
Joseph told them it was all part of the act, and they seemed to believe it. Oh, he said he would never sell the house, though, because it's cursed.
Basement's haunted and full of ghosts, don't you know?
Oh, the hospital called. Madame Le Petit will make a full recovery.
Who? Oh, I don't care about that old bat. I don't care if she lives or dies. I got my titles, though.
You know, Connor, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you were a sociopath.
That's not even funny, Clarke. Our family's full of them. I mean, look at Carl. He tries to act human, but you know he's faking it.
You know, it's kind of crazy, but I miss these days.
Just wait till next week where I get mugged and he gets blackmailed by some shady individuals.
I think I'll skip that one.
I don't blame you. Not at all.
So, who wants to go to Montana's?
Me!
You guys better not order steak this time, though.
Come on, Clarke.
Yeah, studies suggest that if you eat steak, it actually increases your life expectancy.
Connor, you know that's a blatant lie.
Not if you believe it. Let's go. We're just gonna leave you to pay for it, so you have no choice in the matter.
That's like ketchup
Or
to
expensive steak.
See you next time, folks.